Uh, yeah. This basically this is basically like all the stories I recall, or I can remember for everything that happened back in the day when the game first came out, when it was like really crazy. Um, like when the game first dropped, like nobody around you actually played the game. It was like it was hard to find people to play with. So like a lot of crazy stuff happened. Like I remember like when like I'll have like a deck of cards you'll be trading and stuff. You know, you'll trade with people and then you just go home when the game first sparked. But like playing the game was completely out of the question. Like remember one time like I was like at like my house, my cousin showed up. I was like yeah, like I play the game. I'm like seriously, cause like nobody played the game shit. So I'm like he takes like a Team Rocket card. I forgot the name of it. I think it was like the boss's way or some shit. He was smacking on the table and he says like, "Oh yeah, like yeah, this card basically makes me go through your deck, see what you have, then I nerf all your shit, then you give me all your cards." They were like fucking shake the card on the table and start taking cards out of my deck. I'm like, what? Like that's not how you play this game. Like, what the hell? So I don't know if he got cards off you like that, but I'm pretty sure I didn't allow it, but it still was kind of funny because people didn't know how to play the game right. So it was kind of retarded. You know, also like around before the game it popped off, like people would just always steal shit. Like I remember, like I think fourth grade, I got a Tamagotchi jacked. Fifth grade, I think somebody jacked a fucking yo-yo. It was like I think it was a brainwave. It was some type of. I think it had brain. It was the best one it had. I forgot what it was called, but it was called some type of brain something. It wasn't that Firestone crap. It was the good one. Um, it was expensive too back then. Like, but yeah, like the cars was really bad. Like I actually made enemies because of the card game. Because remember this one dude that stayed in the neighborhood over. He come to my house to trade cars and shit. But like he come over. I remember one time he had some friends, some dude I didn't know. We opened up playing like the game, playing like Smash Brothers or something. And then when I walked up in the kitchen, looked at the top of the refrigerator, like like a bunch of my cars was like gone and shit. Like he stole my holographic, I think Basu Chansey. I think tried to take two other holographics and like a bunch of random rare cards. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like you seriously? Like, so I went back in the room and confronted him. And like, man, I know you stealing my cars, man. You got to like um, run my stuff back. And he like, they gave my shit back. And then after that, I didn't continue to play with him. I kicked him out of the house. Shit, you know, that whole situation. It was like strange. Like after that, I didn't really associate with him. Um, till after like I think his mother died or something like that. And I went to the funeral. Well, I did that because I felt bad. But after that, it was like really strange and shit. It's somebody you really cool with. They just come and they set people up and they like steal shit from you. It was weird. Yeah, but outside of that, um, the other situations is like remember when like I have like games. I think that might be a little post era. Like when I got more into gaming, like I had like collecting like Game Boy Advance games. I remember like I got off from I think work and I went home, work or school, I forgot. I went in my bedroom, looked inside the freaking top drawer in my Dragon Ball Z Taiketsu, and like Mega Man Zero Two was like gone and shit. And I looked inside the drawer and I see like a Mickey Mouse game. All right, okay. My nephew was responsible for it because he was the only one that was there. So I mean, like, you come home, you Taiketsu, your DBZ games going, your Mega Man games going, brand new. It's a blank Mickey Mouse game sitting in your drawer, all right, and not for the Game Boy Color, for the original Game Boy. Yeah, like, let that sink in for a second, all right. Of course, I like had to confront him, like, oh, I didn't do it. Like, you're the only one that was over here. Like, asswipe. Like, so I ended up, because it's like his whole ass dad didn't do nothing about it. So I like ended up taking, I think it's NBA 2K5 or something off him, and he never got that back. And then he had Def Jam Fight for New York, and I took that too. Even though his Fight for New York was in shit condition, it didn't even really play right. But now that game is like really expensive, and it goes for like over $100. Um, but yeah, it's really shitty when like family members do that to you. Like, there's a lot of you, and then like it'll in situations, I'll go leave town, I'll go, kids will go over to an apartment or like another family house, and they're stealing power bricks off the 360. I'm coming back, you know, making them, just pony up more shit. I'm like, but you glad? I'm glad like that's, you have pieces of shits like that out of your life. I'm like, I don't deal with people like that no more. All right. So also like there's somebody that I know, not gonna say who you are, but like they had went inside of I think Target or something, or Mario, I forgot, and they told me that we went to like the glass case, and had like a worker open up the case, and they waited for them to walk away. They said the worker came back and looked at them a moment later, then they walked away because they didn't give a fuck, and they took 50 packs of base set 2, stuck it in the cargo pants, and walked out the store. I'm like, dude, you fucking kidding me? They're like, so I'm like, so that's where he got all those base cards from. So I'm like, bro, like what? There was no security there. It was like who was you with? Like I wanted to know details. I didn't even know shit even happened. But back then, like year 2000, um, 2001, around that area, no telling what people got away with in those stores. But that whole shit was funny. Then the same person, they got into like a PlayStation 2 scale. Like they had like a broke ass PlayStation 2, and they went and traded it in, and they had like I think a broke ass GTA in it. He swapped out the system. He said it didn't work and bought another system, but the game store purposely sold him a broke system on purpose. So he had to like come back up there. I think like the next day, and his mom found out, and I don't know, I think he might have gotten into an argument, something ensued, and then he fucking got banned from Electronic Boutique for the whole year. I think he got put on punishment for like a week too. The shit was crazy. I'm like, that's some dirty ass shit. Like the game store purposely sells you broke systems on purpose. So what the type of environment that existed back then was like the shit was crazy. Like back in like the Sega days, it was grimy. Like they had these shitty RF adapters and shit where you go buy from Funkoland. You fucking take the adapter home and plug it up, and then we grab the back, like the bottom of the cord will fall off the back. I'm like, I mean, dude, you fucking serious? Like, you look inside the adapter, it'd be some ripped up toilet tissue inside of it, with some colored cords coming out of it. I'm like, this shit is such a joke. I'm glad they ended those stores, or stopped them from doing that, because Funkoland isn't around no more. Now they're shitty GameStop. Now they're doing even worse business, alright? But that's like a whole nother story. It was so many times people got ripped off doing that shit. It was ridiculous. Um, I think I didn't get into too many like really bad trade stories. Like I was pretty savvy trader when it came to the cars, but yeah, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Just all the like crazy or just dumb shit that I can recall. If you got any like bad trade stories that you witnessed or got involved with, put them in the comment sections. Or if you want, you can make a video of it. But yeah.